this is the present tense. The AR and the verbs get switched out with O, as, amos, is, and on. And the ER verbs get switched with O, s, emos, is, and on. And this is the imperfect tense. The AR imperfect tense is abba, abbas, abba, abamos, abastais, and aban. And the ER or IR verbs is ia, ias, ia, iamos, iastais, and ian. What? Oh, for the imperfect, there's sentences, cara mis el aharaba su dinero, and nosotros estábamos a observar el aire libre, tú seguías el guía. And in the preterite, or in the present tense, Brian bebe el té, Señora trabaja en la escuela, and Courtney visita el novio, su novio. And Brian,
do you want to teach yours?
Absolutely. Ladies, as you can see here, the irregular negative commands are des for dar, vias for ir, estes for estar, and seas for ser. When you're learning the two commands, the AR goes to an A, and the punctuation used is the exclamation point. And for ER, it is switched to E. Now, if we'll take a look over here, the boot verbs that change from E to IE are serar, which changes to cielo. Ciar, ciara, cerramos, serais, and serán. And for perder, it becomes pierdo, pierdes, pierde, perdemos, perdéis, and pierden. Now, here's a couple examples of the imperfect tense. Yo visitaba mis abuelos la semana pasada. Another example would be, mi padre trabajaba todos los días. A third example would be, nosotros jugábamos basketball ayer. And in the preterite, a couple examples would be, yo jugué videojuegos en mi computadora, pero ningún en la clase español. Now, another example would be, ella como la pizza para la cena. Como, with an acento. Third example is, mis amigos corrieron en el parque ayer. In the present tense, here are a few examples of this basic tense. Yo como el pollo para desayuno. And yo trabajo en la heladería. Mi familia visita a mis amigos in Kansas. Those are my examples, ladies and gentlemen. Have a lovely day.
So the preterite tense is conjugated in the AR with an A, aste, O, amos, astes, and aron. And in the ER and IR verbs, you switch the ER or IR ending to E, iste, EO, emos, istes, or eron. And some more boot verbs, like Brian said, would be the O to UE form. And one of those verbs would be volver. It would be vuelvo, vuelves, vuelve, volvemos, and volves, and vuelven. The volvemos and the volves stay the same. They don't have a stem changing like in the yo form. And the boot is drawn around the verbs that do change in the stem form. And the vosotros and the nosotros form is left out. And then another example is mostrar, muestro, muestras, muestra, muestramos, mostres, and muestran. So the boot is drawn around all the verbs that have the stem changing, and the nosotros and vosotros form is in part of that. And then a example for -2 commands would be no dalas, no comes, no des, no vayas, and no jugues. And for the imperfect tense, it would be el padre conducía el carro a veces, ellos merendaban cada tarde, recogíamos la lata siempre, or tú hacías un crucero muchas veces. For +2 commands, there would be da, then, baila, coma, or ten. And for the irregular positive commands, you take the verb venir, decir, salir, hacer, tener, ver, poner, and ser. Venir changes to ven, decir changes to di, salir changes to sal, hacer changes to az, tener changes to ten, venir, ver changes to ve, poner changes to pon, and ser changes to say with an accent over the e, and the ser is the only one that has an accent. Present tense examples would be yo navego por rápidos, tú ofreces la comida, seguimos la guía, ellos duermen en la tienda de campaña, and el pez esté en el río. Some past tense sentences are yo monté la tienda de campaña, tú ahorrar el dinero la semana pasada, el remo el kayak a las 6, llenimos la cantimplora en la tarde, y ellos escalaron las montañas a las 5. That's all of them.
That's all, folks.
Yay.